I got 100% disability, $1,600 a month pay bump. I owe it all to Rocket. They got me in a place I never thought I'd be, and I'm eternally grateful to them for that. My name's Sean Mulhern, retired Army, enlisted October of 2001. End of 2016, I believe, is when I had my medical retirement. The Army decided I was a little too banged up and let me retire early. You become a civilian, you just start noticing things you hadn't noticed before. Sleep apnea, depression, physical ailments, hearing, backaches, alcoholism, chemical dependency, just in general. I know the VA's there, but they're a little intimidating to say the least in terms of reaching out for help, in particular with trying to increase benefits. I know that's nothing nefarious on their end. They're doing the best they can, but I feel like a lot of my veteran brothers and sisters can relate to just saying, you know what, forget this. I'm done. I'm not even going to waste my time with this. I found Rocket Benefits in July of 2024 and started using their services. Part of my apprehension towards pursuing 100% disability was, am I going to make them mad? So I talked to Rocket and told them that that's what my concern was. And they assured me, whatever happens, you will not drop off. So if you as a veteran are nervous about pursuing this process because it might interfere with the disability rating that you already have, you don't have to worry about it. You're set where you're at. This is just an opportunity to increase it. So initial phone call with them and my wife, which I have to mention because it was something I didn't want to do. The people from Rocket actually worked with my wife through a lot of this process. And just taking that off my plate was a very big deal. Just them recognizing that she was somebody that I could trust and they could trust. And it meant a lot. Once I gave Rocket the initial idea of what it was I was looking for, they took over. I'd hear from them every once in a while. They were never pushy. They just, hey, get a hold of us when you need to. And yeah, I'd say within a week of contacting Rocket, I knew right away I'd made the right choice. I got 100% disability. I knew that it was a possibility, but the fact that Rocket got it with such minimal contact with me was very surprising. And then also the timeliness. I was always warned that these contractors that help veterans will drag the process out just because there's a financial benefit for them. That's not the case with Rocket. I think I was planning on it being an 18-month process, and if I'm not mistaken, they were done in about 6 or 7 months. It was very fast. One of the best parts about getting a check for disability is I can go find a job that allows me to have the freedom to spend time with my family now. My wife just graduated college. So because of the 100% bump up, I'm able to take the whole family out to Florida to go celebrate her graduation. Finally have like a savings account for the first time in my life. I got to pay off a lot of bills. That was a big deal. I'm sure a lot of vets who are seeing this can relate. If there's one thing we all excel at, it's building debt. In all seriousness, I'm doing a lot of forward thinking financially now that I wasn't doing before. I owe it all to Rocket. They got me in a place I never thought I'd be, and I'm eternally grateful to them for that. Thank you so much. You've done so much for me and my family. I know that my wife and children are set and secure. Thank you for working with my wife. I can't say thank you enough. As vets, we're a little apprehensive about accepting help from other people. We're the ones who are supposed to do everything, but it's almost something that they're doing in recognition and gratefulness to the service that you've put out there. Make a phone call, talk to a few folks, and go from there. But the best part is the end result could be life-changing, and the effort put in to have such a life-changing result is very minimal on your part. There's nothing wrong with just letting somebody else maybe say thank you and take over the workload for a little bit, especially if it can help you and your family out in the long run. It's absolutely worth it.